What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? I'm one Mega Man fan. Thank you for joining me. I'm back. Took a couple, a week or so off. Had some family in town, so got to spend some time with them, which was awesome. But now I get to come back to you wonderful people and cast for y'all. We're gonna have some cheer league tonight, boys. Sky5 versus Solace Black. Hopefully everything will go nice and smooth tonight. No frame drops or anything nasty like that. We are getting the teams into the lobby here as we speak. So I'm just slowly getting them loaded in here. And as we get them moved in, then we'll get rocking and rolling here. Hope you all having a wonderful evening so far. I know I am. Getting over a cold, which is, you know, good thing is getting over the cold. Not in the middle of it. And then the Dr. Pepper I'm drinking is not helping either. There you go. Stock, you don't got... We got Dr. Pepper tonight, not Mountain Dew stock. Your stock's watching. To have him in there. Oh, I don't know. The swap team. There you go. There you go. Better. Alright, guys. Got them all in here. Where's my cheerlead? There you go. I probably did not check to see if my stream title's right. I really hope it is, because I am not even sure. So hopefully it is. I'm gonna find out in a second, guys. Let's see here. Info? No. Feed. Well, the title's wrong, but
thank you for joining me.
That's noisy. Settings? Change. No, that's not it. I really wish the app does not give me a lot of options. Settings, maybe? No, that's not gonna do it. Okay. Yeah, the app does not give me a lot of options to do what I need to do. I'm probably gonna drop some frames, guys, real quick here. I do apologize. It's the only way I can get it into the settings, though, so you can thank Twitch. Good thing is getting over the cold. Not in the middle of it. And then the Dr. Pepper. Now you guys can hear me talking. There you go. Stock. You don't got. We got Dr. Pepper. There you go. Boom. Fixed. Like it never even happened. All right, guys. Get this pulled back up here. Make sure you get the teams in the right spots. Doom Jap. Bro, he goes with. Swap with. Okay. Zoom. Okay. Alright. Make sure we're all set there. I do have to select like the map on the site, so we get that done. BOE. Alright, I take the readies from both teams, and we'll get rocking and rolling here, guys. Just waiting on the ready from Sky5? Yeah, Sky5. There we go, guys. There's our ready. Let's jump into the draft here. Chair League Division 1. Game number 1 of a best of 3 between Sky5 and Solace Black. Or Solace Black. They still haven't told me if it's Solace or Solace. I'm gonna say Solace Black. That's what it looks like. Ariel Band out of the gate. Totally expected. Doesn't surprise me at all. If there was any night for me to need mellow, it would be tonight. Alright, so this band over here, Mathael maybe, they're going to look at the Uther. That's a solid choice, I guess. There's lots of... The problem right now is there's too many good heroes. That was just a... Just a reminder to the teams, Diva is banned. She has a bug. Yeah, Diva's bugged currently, guys. If you at least I haven't seen a patch note come through, so as far as I know, she's still bugged. So basically, Diva, if you take the extended time for your explosion, so like if you take so that it takes longer for your explosion to happen, and you get killed, your explosion happens instantly. So basically, anybody who knows that's not going to kill Diva until the explosion ends, which kind of removes all the counterplay from killing Diva when she's out of her mech. So that's why she's banned currently. Gray main pick up here. I like the Gray main pick. Strong racer, good DPS in general for the team fight. Can't complain with Gray main. Solid choice. On the other side, Sky5, they get two choices here. Part of me says maybe grab your support. Rhaegar is a great support here. He's great for the race. They're going to grab Vala. Do we see the Tassadar? Normally I would say you want to take Rhaegar here. The reason being is there's already two supports gone. You're going to take Stukov. Interesting. Vala Stukov. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Because no one might say Vala-Tas, or you go Vala Rhaegar and hope to get the Tas later, because Rhaegar's great for the race. They want the Stukov, so they must have something planned here. Not sure what it is, but they got something. Yeah, you gotta take your support now, basically, if you're Solace Black. Needs to be Rhaegar, I guess. You could go Medic, or Mouth, or Right Wing, or Kharazim. You got options, but traditionally you'd see a Rhaegar here. So that's what I'm gonna kind of expect from them. And then maybe a tank. There's Tyrael, and Kharazim. So they're going very heavy dive right now. You got the Grey Mane dive in, possibly go for the throat. Tyrael come in right with him with the Sanctification possibility, or even Judgment if you want to, kind of set somebody apart. Kharazim could go potentially 7-sided. If you set it up right, you could come out okay. Ban now for the side of Sky5. What do you ban here? They've already shown Tyrael, so you know they need they really need another tank of some sort, or another support, one of the two, and then a solo laner. Ideally, Tyrael can't solo lane, so can Grey Mane, so you got options there. But you're probably looking at a support and a solo laner, or a tank and a solo laner. They're getting rid of the noob. They must not want him. I was going to say a noob could be nice to kind of lock down somebody like the Grey Mane. But if they don't want to play a noob, they can get rid of him. That is their choice. I still would like to see Gazlo Gravel Bomb into a Stukov Silence with a potential mosh pit on top. That could just be horrid. Maybe Sonya Leap with the Crater upgrade at 20. So Gravel Bomb, Leap into the Crater, the Stukov Silence underneath it. That would be nasty. I'm gonna ban the Rhaegar. I think that's a solid choice. Put a support choke on. That's gonna leave Mouth, Medic, and Brightwing. I mean, well, I don't know. You still don't have to be in the Rhaegar, but it would double support with Vala is very strong, so I guess that makes sense. Plus, they have, just so you guys know, I haven't casted all of them. I've casted one of them, I believe, but Sky5 and Solace Black have played each other, I think, like 3 or 4 times this season, because Division 1 for Thursday nights only has like 6 teams in it, 6 or 7 teams. So pretty much every team has played another team multiple times. So because of that, they may know, like, hey, they really like double support with Vala. So they may just be getting rid of the Rhaegar because of that. But that does leave the Tassadar open, which I would argue is probably stronger. It's not stronger on the race, but it pairs really well with Vala. And he's a decent soul laner. There's the Li Ming. New skin. And Artanis. So they are going full race. Minus the Stukov, because I don't consider Stukov race, but full on race. Last 2 picks for Solace Block. This is interesting, guys. So, like I said, they really need a solo laner, and they could do with another tank or another support. One of the two. Because Kerosene, not the best solo support in the game. Tyrael, not the best solo tank. He can do it. Kerosene can do it as like solo heal as well. So it's not like it's impossible, but it makes it kind of tough. I'm just not sure. I feel like you almost have to go race. So maybe like a Lunara who could solo lane, and then another support maybe. Chromie Johanna. Excuse me, guys. So it'll mean Tyrael or Greymane in the solo lane. Probably Tyrael, which should be against the Artanis, and he may have a tough time there. I mean, it won't be as bad as like a Sonya, I wouldn't imagine, or a Leo, but he will have a tough time. Tyrael, not the best solo laner in the game. You could send Johanna to solo lane, but you kind of gonna want. I think you're gonna want her tankiness against that Li Ming Vala like range damage. Arthas. Yeah, definitely gonna want the Johanna in the bottom with the 4 and Tyrael up top. Although Tyrael can get out of Arthas's slow, with El Druin a little bit more often than Johanna can. He doesn't have to risk popping, the trait for the unstoppable. But Johanna's a lot harder to kill with the Vala Ming, where Tyrael will pop a lot easier. So will be interesting to see how they play this out. This is going to be game number 1 between Sky5 and Solace Black. BOE. We almost have portrait synergy on the side of Solace Black. They're close. Couple portraits off. Hopefully they can fix that up in the next set. Hopefully. We'll see. Now guys, I don't normally root for a team. I usually just root for the game 3, as you all know. Tonight, I am rooting for Solace Black, because they could use the win. I believe in them for game number 2, possibly. This game, it's going to be tough if they just try to race them. They're going to have a bad time. I think I would like to see them go for the engage in defense and then go to race, because they have okay race, just not the best race. Okay, so it's gonna be Arthas top lane in the solo, which he does well too. I just figured you might want a little more tankiness than Artanis in that 4-man, but we'll see. Solace Black looking like they're gonna do the 5-man mid. Tyrael rotating up, so he's going to be playing against that Arthas in the top lane. Will that Li Ming skin with that cloud? That mist looks nice. Currently setting up the time traps now. This is pre-PTR patch, guys, so Chromie does not have her new rework yet. Team's just poking the bushes as best they can. Checking for each other. Artanis will be spotted out, and Vala. Johanna gonna move in. Pop's unstoppable fairly early. Chromie getting this nice range poke in the background. You see some nice general poke back and forth. Top lane, Tyrael is probably going to have a tough time. Johanna getting fairly low. Swap goes on to Karazim. Enough to buy time for Johanna, and she will make it out. And this is the one issue they're going to have. The Li Ming and then the Vala poke is just so strong. Plus you have the heals all day from Sukhov. Gonna be kind of tough to win out this laning phase for the most part. Immortal spawning now. I expect to see the race. Did see Hungry Arrow from Vala. Artanis looks like amateur opponent. Yep. Looks like Tyrael and Arthas are gonna rotate. They're going to go for the defense. Going in on the Stukov, getting fairly low. Tyrael jumps to the back with Eldruins. Trying to chase, but not able to get the pick. Meanwhile, Immortal getting poked down by Li Ming and Vala. Halftime is here. Maybe have the Greymane race here, I think. Like, get the Greymane doing some damage to the Immortal. Chromie's doing damage right now, but Chromie really not your ideal Immortal damager. You'll probably be better off in the middle here, kind of poking at the enemy team, while Greymane does the work on the Immortal. Here's the fairly low, will make it out okay. They're going to get the Immortal down. Going to have a little over half health on the Immortal here for the side of Sky5. We'll be going top lane. Tyrael did soak a little bit bottom. Gave them a little bit of an XP lead. Probably will be lost here with these towers being taken. And the defense here will be kind of tough. Oh, nice swap on the Greymane. Now the problem here is the poke really is Cocktails and Chromie's Dragon's Breath. Not really your ideal kind of poke here. Oh, Artanis, you can't swap somebody through their own gate. Artanis stuck on the other side does go down. Johanna gonna chase off the DPS. And this should give Greymane a chance to go in and work on the Immortal. So Wall will be lost here. But nothing too major. They do lose the well, which is going to be kind of a detriment later on. Especially if Tyrael comes back up and this is the solo lane for the 1v1. Tyrael, though, having a kind of tough time versus Arthas bottom. You can see how far on the mini-map Tyrael is pushed up here. Pushed up almost all the way to his gate. You see the camp started here by Greymane and Karazim. Vala will spot this out. Are we going to see the swap over the wall? There goes the swap over the wall. But the camp is captured by Karazim. It's going to get the dash out to the Greymane. So they will successfully pick up that camp. Gives them a little extra push, but one of the causers already dead just from that Li Ming combo. And the Vala poke. Zem, I am sorry, my friend. It's just how it goes. I mean, I lost my one earlier, and I'm not going to play again tonight. I'm going to probably play some tomorrow or something, even though I hate weekend Hero League. Usually pretty bad. Now we're going to see all four here rotate to this Shaman camp here. I think I would like to see them leave Johanna up here at least, so you don't lose any soak. Because if Solace, or if Sky5 realizes that Solace isn't here, They're gonna get free poke here. I did save the camp, so it'll get capped now with perfect timing. Gonna see the camp just starting to be worked on by Sky5. A little late on there, but Li Ming will be able to start on the Immortal because of the spawn position. But Greymane will also be able to start as well. Vala can come in here, and that's going to start dropping the Immortal very quickly. Artanis gets on there, and it's not even close. Greymane not even able to get it down to half health. They're going to have to try to defend here. It is going to spawn on their side, which will help with the defense. They're going to push in on the enemy Immortal. Very risky decision here. But they know Vala Stukov is top. They're going to go try to get a pick real quick. Zero Greymane in fairly deep. Vala is here with Stukov though. Greymane gets chunked by Vala. Temporal Loop goes down just to stall out Vala. Dragon's Breath will hit the Li Ming and do some additional damage. I guess they're gonna go clean up that camp now. Concede the Immortal, say we took some damage onto yours, we lowered the shield some. We'll take what we can get. Artanis just burns through that so fast by himself, not counting the Li Ming and the Vala. Vala gonna finish it up here. So top camp didn't really get any value. Bottom camp got quite a bit of value. The lane was so far pushed up by Arthas earlier. And now we should see some pretty heavy push from Arthas here on the top. His wave clear is much better than Tyrael's. And because the structures are already low... Oh, nice swap on Kerosene, but not the ideal target. He will just dash out of there. Chromie doing her best to poke. Being very safe. Chromie's positioning is great this game, but the Immortal's not being worked on at all. Kerosene blown up by Flaming Orb. I think I'd like to see Sky5 rotate top. I mean, they're going to get some value here too. So it's not going to hurt either way. 10s are here too. They get a tower. That'll be a decent XP. They should be able to pick up this other one too, I believe. So that will be more XP than they would have gotten for the fort top. Palma's going to pop on to Greymane, but not be activated, so that will be a 53-second cooldown remaining. Li Ming finishing up that tower with that orb. So a fort and a tower. Tyrael did rotate down. You can see camps taken here for Sky5. Arthas chilling in the top. Looks like he's going to rotate down to hold that bottom lane up. Top camp gonna get taken here. Gonna get all the pressure they can onto the map. Shaman camp spawning shortly. Ultra dropping, trying to get the pick. Stukov gets low, uses the swipes to push everyone away, but Johanna popping her trait is going to stay in there. But unfortunately not going to be enough to get a pick. Tyrael did go Sanctification, so no heavy dive. Are they going to go for the Shaman camp is the question. They could definitely use the extra pressure on the map. Looks like they're going to go straight for the defense. Push into the offensive position. Johanna almost has her ultimate back up. She's going to go in on the point here. Trying to flank. Curse Bullet goes out onto Arthas. He gets fairly low. Pops on Rain of the Dead. He will make it out okay. Vala with a nice Rain of Vengeance. Going to catch 3. Tyrael pops the Sank. Gives him a little bit more time, but Greymane is going to fall. Lumen gets a reset and then pops Karazim as well. That's a 2-for-0 trade. Shaman Camp taken by Sky5. And now they're going to get free damage onto the Immortal. It is unfortunately just Chromie and Johanna. Tyrael is going to have to Hearth. Sky5 slowly starting the snowball game. Bad spawn, unfortunately, for the side of Solace Black, but Lingman gets caught out by Tyrael. It's going to take some poke damage, but not going to be really much they can do. Tyrael is going to go ahead and get swapped. Damage will go down. Palm comes out, but is not going to be taken and popped. Vala falls. However, Tyrael does as well, and then we also see the kill onto the Stukov. Chase onto Artanis. They will get the pick there as well. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. Johanna going to try to slow Arthas down as much as possible here. Not going to be able to do a lot, unfortunately. Greymane and Karazim just trying to get as much damage as they possibly can onto the Immortal. Got down to about half shielding, which will definitely help with this defense. Meanwhile, that Shaman Camp bottom get the lane all the way pushed up. But thankfully, because the keep had some damage and the wall was gone, the Immortal will be going top. Whether there's going to be a full wall for the keep. Talents are even, 13-13. Romy gets the temporal loop on the Vala. Johanna just a little early, but they do get the blow up. Immortal MVP with a nice knockback on the 3 though. They're trying to get some picks here. They did get the Vala, which should help them clean up this Immortal. But it's still fairly risky. Tyrael does have Sanctification. Nice root from the Arthas. So they should save this keep. That's the good news. Keep is saved. That's a good start.
I must rest for a time.
Come on, guys, go top. You know they're top. Okay, they're gonna take the Shaman Camp. I think I would like to see them invade top. They knew that Arthas was bottom, so they knew that he was bottom and that Vala was just coming back up. So they knew it was a 3v5. I definitely would like to see them take that, especially considering Curse Bolt was up and Sanctification wasn't used, so that is still available to them. They could have at least stolen the camp, if not gotten a couple picks there, which would have helped them be able to have time to rotate to the bottom and take that camp down there. Now, this is a very dangerous situation, because if they push this wall, then all that has to happen is Sky5 says, okay, well, you're going to push for our fort here, and we're going to push for your keep bottom. We should see the hearts start right now. There are the hearts. Suppression Pulse to stall! Arthas... or Artanis MVP with that stall there from the Suppression Pulse. Definitely worth the 40-second cooldown. I don't know if they can secure this keep here. Army that's going to get popped. First bullet comes out. Alright, guys. Apparently I did not turn off those notifications. Thank you for the sub, or whoever that was, or follow, or whatever that was. Sank getting popped here. Big shield, but unfortunately Karazim cannot get in it. He will fall. Lehman gets a reset. Can she get another? Chromie gets to the poke. Almost takes out Artanis, but not quite able to get there. The fort top does fall to that Shaman Camp, giving a little more XP over to the side of Solace Black. And now we're going to have the Immortal spawn, and Vala and Artanis are already on this, and this should fall very quickly. You have the Stukov and Li-Ming join them. And unfortunately not much Solace Black can do here, but just wait for the halftime show and hope to try to defend. They are actually in position conveniently. Kerosene not back yet. They're going to try to push in here. Terry going to check the camp over the wall. Tyrael does have holy ground, so he can jump in there. Arthas is going to stall him out. Crystal goes out from Greymane onto Arthas. Temporal Loop comes out from Chromie, but she's being poked by Li Ming. Not going to be able to take advantage of that. Tyrael with the holy ground, blocking the team and splitting them apart. Can they get the kills here is the question. Li Ming's in the background just poking away for free, though. We're going to see the kill on Johanna stuck because she cannot pop Unstoppable in that silence. Shaman can't take it here. Sanctification is off cooldown. Crystal is off cooldown as well. Probably going to do her best to poke, but that will be an immortal. Fully shielded. This may be the end of the game, guys. I don't know if Solace Black can defend this, if I'm being honest. This is a 16-minute immortal with full shields going on to a keep that's got about 75% of its health left. Johanna will be back. Most of the ultimates will be online. They have to hope for a pick or something here. Is the only thing they can do. Oh, but plan of action getting poked really low by that Li Ming. Chromie just taking so much damage. Li Ming even went glass cannon. That's even more damage. That's just nuts. Here comes the Temporal Luke on the Li Ming. Too late on the Chromie combo, not going to be able to connect. Tyrael doing his best to stall on the backline. Tyrael will get blown up. It's going to get some nice damage on the Vala, but gets healed right back up by Stukov. Suppression Pulse is going to go down. Core is falling. And this is going to spell the end of game number 1. Congratulations to Sky5 taking game number 1 here versus Solace Black on BOE. That was a good game, guys. I liked that game. I enjoyed it. I mean, I hope you all did too. I definitely enjoyed it. So, we'll look at the damage here. Chromie got the damage in here. I mean, you can see Chromie had almost 49,000 damage. So she had like 9,000 more than Li Ming. But unfortunately, or sorry, not Chromie. Greymane had 49,000 damage. So, 10,000 more than Li Ming, but Li Ming's was just more effective? Is that the right word I'm looking for? Or Vala? Duh, I am tired, guys. Vala. Greymane had more damage than Vala. And Li Ming, too. Had more damage than both of them. But the Vala and Li Ming poke is just so hard on that map to come up against. I'll just be honest, it's just tough. It's tough to play into. Not something you ever really want to do. It's definitely can be difficult. Let me see from the teams. Sky Temple. Oh, they're on it. They already gave me the map before I had to ask. Okay. Boom. I like the teams when they're coordinated like that. It makes it so much easier for me. Alright, guys. Shout out. Here, hold on. I'll hit it because we're here. Shout out to Zam. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, man. I love that music. My favorite. Not because of what it is in here, but like I just really love that music from the game. So I can't help it. It's just so good. Slowly filling in people here. I'm gonna get in Solace Black. Like I said, I was kind of worried about the comp that they had on the side of Solace Black. I just felt like it wasn't... Like, they went for a race, and then, like, halfway through, they're like, oh, we can't race, because we're going to get outraced. And because they knew that, then they tried to switch kind of halfway through, which worked okay because it's a great material. I mean, Chromie Poke was on point, But the hard part is like you have to be able to get the picks, and they had a hard time getting the picks because the range poke from the Li Ming plus the Vala was just too much to deal with. They couldn't get in there to get the damage. Johanna just had to keep soaking those shots. And Greymane, you know, he's kind of a dive hero. He's not really a ranged DPS. He has the ability to, but it's not what he's known for. He's known for going in and getting that auto attack damage in Morgan form. So, you know, it's tough on there, especially once you get pushed behind your gate on any map. If you get pushed behind your gate, it just gets so much harder to come back out and actually get some poke and some fight in. We got one ready. I need the other ready. I should probably mark everything on Cheer League, Sky Temple, update round. Who's not set up here? Solace Black. You guys didn't get you guys ready. Y'all fire. Alright, I'll go ahead and start. I'll just do it manually. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, of this best of 3, between Sky5 and Solace Black. Can Solace Black bring it back around and win this next game? That is the question. I just realized my little info up in the corner, up in the top right corner was still up for ping and all that fun stuff. You guys don't need to see all that. I do apologize. Did not realize I had that up there. Ugh, excuse me, guys. Still got the cough. Still got the cough and a little bit of the nose stuff. Almost over it. It's a little friendly chat in here. Well, Zem, I understand it's free, but I still do appreciate it, man. It is greatly appreciated. Because you could have spent that anywhere on Twitch and you spent it on me. I appreciate it. So I have no idea why the top points always shows me. Like, top points should never show the streamer, because it's always going to be top points. I have no idea why. Yeah, there you go, guys. You guys want Zenny, not top points. You want Zenny. That's the important one. Oh, they're talking about Gazlord, guys. I'd throw something in there. Hopefully they'll have to pick my Gazlord for me. I'm hoping. Vala first pick. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised. But we do get the Uther Sonya on the other side from Solace Black. Do we see the task, Stukov? Or Stukov... You want to go Artanis here. He's not really great here, but... Stukov did good last game. I had no complaints about Stukov. I mean, like I said, he's not really a racer, but he does have great zone. And that did help them out a lot, being able to just kind of zone off the enemy team. And his healing's decent too, so, you know, there's nothing to complain about with Stukov. Just doesn't have the race that Rhaegar does. Kael'thas, formerly known as KT, henceforth known as Kale, because KT is coming to the Nexus next week, boys and girls. And I'm excited. Haven't got to play him on the PTR because I hit the PTR a couple days late, and then there's nobody on PTR at that point unless you want to wait like 10 minutes for a game. I'm not waiting 10 minutes for a game on PTR, guys. Just wait till it goes live. So Kale and Stukov taking all the damage up front, not worried about their tank or their soul lane. Although Kael'thas could soul lane and still could Vala, that's both a possibility. No Dahaka pickup from either team, which I find kind of odd. Ban here, honestly, speaking of Dahaka, if Solace Black doesn't want Dahaka, I think that's a solid ban here. Just get him out of the way. He's a solid soul lane, you know, slash off tank, You know, just get him out of the way. You don't have to worry about him. That's one less thing Sonya has to deal with. They're going to ban the noob, so they're going to go something divey, probably the Genji or the Illidan. So I would expect we'll see that Genji or Illidan ban then here from the side of Sky5. They're looking at the Genji. I think that's a wise choice. Yep, they do ban the Genji. Alright, so we're going to have the 3-4 slot. Falstad Zagara. Okay. So the last spot will be a traditional tank. Like, I get the global. I get the Falstad global. I get Zagara. Nidus, maybe. I think you're going to want to go Maul, possibly, depending on what gets picked up here. I guess they're going to try to out-macro them. Play the map hard enough. Keep all the lanes pushed, possibly. Go with Nidus Network over the Maul. That does have potential, technically. So we could see that.
From order.
Tassadar.
Justice.
I kind of expect the Tass to pair with Vala. It does decent in the soul lane, and then we'll have a tank here. What tank do they want? Muradin, Johanna, there's the Muradin. Let's say ETC. They're going to go with the Muradin. I like the Muradin. Solid, just stays up front all day. You get too low, you just hop out of the fight for a few seconds, heal right back up. You know, Tass shields work really well on him if you go DPS style Muradin. You know, just go full on, get that damage in there. With that awesome skin. That's an awesome Muradin skin. Fifth slot here has to be a tank. I'm assuming they were hoping for Muradin. I would not be against an ETC here. Because they have the Sonya kind of up in the front line already. That also gives you the possibility for Divine Shield Mosh Pit combo. Definitely a great combo. Kind of old school, but it's a great combo. D-Shield Mosh Pit. Or Cleanse. I mean, Uther could go Cleanse at 7 and just pre-cleanse the Mosh Pit. That's an option too. As long as he's not silenced by Stukov, he's fine. Yeah, yes. Just a reminder, guys, Diva is banned tonight. Unfortunately. Alright, guys. Game number 2 of this best of 3. Will this be the end of this best of 3, or will Solace Black bring it back here in this game number 2 and take us to game number 3? They got the Portrait Synergy, guys. They got the Portrait Synergy. Grunt Murky reporting for duty right over here on the right-hand side in the red. I mean, that's what matters at the end of the day. Mount Synergy, Portrait Synergy. That's what wins games. Quoting Dreadnought. It must be true. Heard it on the internet. Alright, guys, on the left-hand side, in the blue, we're going to have Sky5. Ooh, I like that task combo. I like that. I like that task combo. On the right, in the red, we're going to have Solace Black. Can they bring it back? Be interesting to see how they split here, because they have two very good solo laners between Zagara and Sonya. Falstad also is decent in solo lane once you get to level 7. He is going auto attack build, but we still should see the Boomerang at 7 would be my guess. He's going to head top? Go for the Vision possibly, or look for the flank. Zagara go ahead and start putting down creep. Typical 5-man in the middle from the side of Sky5. The Vision will be taken. We'll help out a little bit. Looks like it's going to be the Tass versus the Zagara. Tass does do well against Zagara because he is able to clear her creep up fairly easily. Gonna have Falstad in the top. Surprised it's the Falstad in the top lane and not the Sonya, especially considering they know Muradin's up here. You definitely want to have your damage kind of with your Diablo. Although Sonya does have a built-in stun and she's got decent damage. KT did rotate up here, and they know they're up there, so they know it's a 2v1, so may see the rotation from Sonya, may not. Not sure if she's going to come up or not. Looks like Diablo's going to be the one to rotate up here, possibly. Looking for a possible flank here. Have to see what happens. KT coming down. Diablo being very patient here. KT gonna spot him out. It's a flip. No charge. Gravity Lapse will miss. Diablo gonna start channeling. Get a shot or two off here. Muradin working on the top. Zagara and KT still hanging out bottom. Falstad gonna fly in for the flank onto the KT. Gonna take some poke damage. Will barrel roll away. Looks like they're gonna just trade shrines here. Diablo getting fairly low though. May want to see him back off. Let Sonya take that aggro. Falstad gonna go ahead and push this lane up. Trying to make sure that some soak is missed here on the side of Sky5 by getting these minions up to the towers. Muradin did finish on the top. Middle is finished as well, so they're going to miss a few minions here that will help the XP advantage for the side of Solace Black. They are up a little bit, about a quarter level or so, a little less. Sonya going to come in with the flank on Tassadar. I don't think she has enough damage to pick him off though. Now we should see the Sonya rotate to take camps here is what you're traditionally going to see. Looks like she's going to head over to the Siege Giants. That makes perfect sense. Zagara pushing up great against Tassadar. He is definitely having a tough time down here. Boss is officially on the map. Falstad, Muradin have a little poke back and forth. Now, because the well is gone, this makes it easier for Muradin to lane against this Falstad. See Falstad playing very safe up there. Muradin denying him XP from his minions killing their minions. Sonya did take these giants. Looks like Zagara did go ahead and back. We're not going to see the Knights taken here by the side of Solace Black. Sky5 is working on theirs with the Stukov and the Vala. Task getting fairly low from Sonya. Diablo going to come in for the rotation. Can he get the pull and the flip? He does get the charge. He gets the flip. Do they have the stun? They do have the stun. They get the Tassadar kill. So that will be some free XP. However, the Knight Camp top was taken. And Zagara is up there, but she's not really the one you want to have up there because it does take time for her to rotate down. Unless she goes Nidus at 7. We see the hard rotation top. They do spot out the Vala. Diablo gets the charge in the flip, but no CC follow up there yet. Sonya gonna go ahead and gets the spear, connects, gets a nice chunk of damage. She takes, yeah, she took poison spear, so she got the extra burst damage on there. And this really needs to be, I think, just defended lightly and maybe given up. They know they don't have Zagara, so it is technically a 4v5. Not something you want to do. Gets a nice shove onto the Vala though, and she gets blown up, making it a 4v4. But Falstad's pushing, so it's actually a 3v4. Tassadar forced the dimensional shift. This Uther Sonya Diablo combo doing a great job here. Temple is free to be taken, but they're just holding on there. Got a couple of picks. They're gonna have Falstad pushing in the middle, and it looks like Zagara pushing in the top lane. Vala gonna come up and clear up this minion wave. Falstad gonna fly down, making it a 4v4. They're gonna go for the engage onto the Stukov here. Can they get the pick on Apple Mike? They do. He does fall. Now trying to pressure the Muradin and the Tassadar. Tassadar forced dimensional shift away. Sonya going back in. KT caught out here. Sonya will rotate in, and this should be a kill on Kael'thas. A 2-for-0 trade. And the Shrine will go over to them. Zagara was able to push top lane down. 10 is almost here, and Solace Black is bringing it back around, boys and girls. We may have a game number 3 on our hands if they keep this up. They have their 10s. They're getting the push here in the lanes. Tassadar in the middle. Gonna see Falstead rotate up here. Now they have their 10s. They need to try to get some picks here. I would love to see that. Tass gonna get flipped. Shove does not go off. He gets the dimensional shift just in time. That otherwise would have been a dead Tassadar. Diablo doing a great job on those ganks. They suspect they're at this camp. Tass is going to spot Diablo off. He will get the shove, but unfortunately will not connect with the wall. Sonya, though, gets the poison spear. That's going to be enough. Gravity Lapse on her, though. APOC comes down. Sonya going to leap on top of the Kael'thas. False step flies in. They're trying to get the pick on KT. Sorry, Kale. They turn around onto Stukov. I'm still going to call him KT because I am so used to it. Kael'thas. Stukov going to drop the silence. Camp will get cleaned up. Nidus Network was taken by Zagara, along with Mighty Gust. So they're not going to go for the Hinterlands for the extra damage or the Maul to pull people out. Sonya going to go ahead and start the camp over here. Meanwhile, top lane getting pushed in fairly hard by Muradin. Zagara going to fly up here using Nidus Network and push this lane back out. Doing her thing. Diablo waiting in the bush. Can they get the Vala? Go for it, Diablo. Go for it. Go for it. No. He's going to wait. Falstad with a nice barrel roll to get out of that gravity lapse. They do get the shove on the Vala, but no stun. Not going to see the flip. About a level lead here. Further side of Solace Black. Muradin misses the engage. Double temple spawn. Falstad sitting up above. They're ready to go if they need to. Zagara is not there, and neither is Sonya. Sonya's bottom with Tassadar. You can see the Sonya rotation up. No pings for Zagara. I hope they're on comms letting her know to get out of dodge as fast as possible. Will she make it out? It looks like she will. They're going to go ahead and rotate up to help support her. I don't believe she has any creep bottom. No, she does not. She's not going to be able to come down there. This 3-man, very strong. Sonya goes with the lead. Poison Spear onto Vala. Stukov going to get the knockback, which unfortunately is going to spell the end of his Vala. Chain Bomb spreading. Uther falls, but that's okay. He's the one you want to die first. He will be able to heal up Sonya and Diablo. Sonya going back in onto Stukov. Trying to get the pick on Apple Mike. KT with the gravity last, but not going to be able to save him. Zagara is here for some extra damage. Do they get the Muradin? Almost. That should be a pick now onto Muradin. That's going to be like, what, a 3 or 4 for 1? That's a great trade. Temple going to get channeled here. Bottom Temple is being picked up by Tassadar. So they are going to get some push here from the side of Sky5, a little bit of an advantage, but this Night Camp is pushing because Zagara did pick it up. So that's going to start to pressure this wall now. We're going to see the rotation down from Diablo. Maybe try to scare off Tassadar. He should be able to finish up this channel though. Looks like he's going to stay till the end. Can they pick Tassadar? They know he's in there. I would like to see them try to engage on this Tassadar. They know he's in there. KT. No Uther stun. There comes the Uther stun. A little late though. Uther caught out. Gravity Lapse from KT. He will survive. Dishu goes out on Sonya. Uther falls. APOC nicely timed with that Mighty Gust. No pick taken from the side of Solace Black. Unfortunately, they do lose Uther, so a 0 for 1 trade. Falstad gonna push this lamp slightly. Needs to be very careful though. Here comes the KT and the Murden. They get the stun. I don't think Falstad's gonna make it out of here in one piece. Too far forward, Falstad. You gotta be careful. They do have the 16 advantage. That's the 1 plus for Solace Black. Sky5 working on the boss. Now they know that they're here. They have no way to stop this though. Falstad can be back up in 10 seconds. Uther's back. Falstad has Mighty Gust. If they can stall this out for 10 seconds, they're good. Diablo goes in. They do get the pick on Murden. He was very low from the boss. Sonya gets a nice leap onto 3. They get the kill on the Stukov and onto Tassadar and Novala. It's going to be a 4-for-0 trade. And the boss stolen away. Solace Black coming back in game number 2 here. They want that game number 3. They're going to push 4 Siege Giants and a boss with a 4-man. Falstad, meanwhile, pushing up the top lane, furthering their XP lead. KT can't really defend. Going to go ahead and pop the Phoenix just to try to get the extra push. This should be a keep for sure. Zagara, go ahead and start the channel false on the temple. Falstad going to start the middle one. And this should be 2 temples for them. Both temples will be working on the same set of structures. So that should knock down this middle keep. Top keep, we're probably going to see the wall go down, but I don't think we'll actually see the keep fall. I don't think there's quite enough damage there. Now Falstad is alone on his. But there's not much that Sky5 can do because they're down 3 levels. 3.5 levels, technically. They're going to try to invade here. Falstad can leave when he wants. He does get the final shots, too. Not able to be stolen away. Zag with Nidus's and Creep all over the place on the right half of the map. Can go wherever she wants, whenever she wants. 20 is almost here. And 16 not even picked up for the side of Sky5. This is a different team than we watched last game, boys and girls. Solace Black came in here with a plan. I mean, I'm expecting we see a Sonya or a Diablo ban, to be honest, after this game. I'm assuming we go to game 3. Technically, Sky5's still in it. Heroes of the Storm, it's never over till the core falls. But, oh, Falstad, my friend, you're playing with fire. I know you want that 20, man, but you gotta be careful. You got a long death timer. It's like 60 seconds or so. It's a long death timer. Definitely not something you want to have to deal with. Zag dropping some more creep. Boss is down for 2 minutes. Unfortunately, the map is completely red. Nothing that really we can see done by the side of Solace Black. Maybe Bush Party or something. You know, they can definitely help push this lane up some. Show Sonya only, maybe. I like to see a little Bush Party. Here's the Bush Party. Get in the bush, Uther. Get in the bush. Okay, can they catch somebody is the question. Sonya not in the bush. Now she's in. They're going to get the pick on Stukov. Apoc Blink with the leap. That's going to be the kill on Vala, and they can end it now with their 20s. Honestly, though, I don't think they can defend the core. Apoc didn't come down to zone. Sonya taking a lot of free damage from that Phoenix. It's going to go down, though. They got the shield down. Need to be very careful here. They get down to 97%. Looks like they're going to go ahead and back off. Stukov's coming back up in a second. So is the Vala. Sonya fairly low. Did take a lot of poke from that core. I really wish she would have rotated aggro onto Diablo or someone else there. Not sure why Falsette's Hearthing. He may just want to be tapped up on mana and health. He can fly top if he chooses to do so. Boss up in 25 seconds, so tempo will finish, and then we should see the boss be the main objective on the map. I do not believe... Yeah, we won't really have anything else up on the map besides the boss. Maybe the Siege Giants here for the side of Solace Black. But, 20's still not here, guys, for Sky5. They still don't got it. And, I mean, I'm glad they're not fighting because if they don't have to, which is good. But part of me wants to say, guys, you're at the point where you basically have to fight because you know they're going to go for the boss next. And your core is down to 53%. You don't have your 20s. They know they're rotating because the wall would have provided vision. Sonya going to start the boss with Falstad. Now, they do have boss control with Falstad, so as long as he stays safe, he will be fine. I really like to see him be on this right side of the boss. Just a little safer, be able to get them in position for that Mighty Gust if they need it. Murder spotted out by Diablo. Diablo with the Blink Bolt. Mighty Gust going to come down. Sonya with the Leap. They do get the boss taken. Nishu goes out on the Sonya. Shields for days. Boss is taken. This may be the end of the game, especially if they get a pick here. Pretty much all the ultimates used there, except for the swipes. Random Vengeance does have one charge available to it. We'll take a quick peek while this is pushing in talents in case anybody's curious. You guys can pause that if you guys want to look at that later. Core is falling. They need to get a pick here. Pressure from Falstad on to Kale. They're very split. They're going in on the core now. Core is down to 10, 3, 0. Game number 2 taken by Solace Black. And you know that what that means, boys and girls. That means game number 3. My favorite thing to have. Totally my favorite thing to have. First off, props to Solace Black. They brought it back that game. I loved it. They had a plan. It was executed perfectly. I mean, we should see either like an Uther, Diablo, Sonya respect ban, just flat respect ban. One of those is going to get banned in the next game. Quick look at talents if you guys were curious. I did see Task did not finish Mental Acuity because I noticed that when I flipped over to it. I'm assuming Kel'Thas finished his connection. Because he was alive most of the game. He only died once. So I'm sure he finished that. And you know, the damage is more spread out on the side of Solace Black compared to Sky5. So it was more of a team effort. Find out what map Sky wants. And we'll go into game number 3, guys. Ooh, I'm pumped. It's awesome. I missed my old bot. See, if I had my old bot, you guys could bet your zinnies on what team was going to win. Is my favorite thing to do. I'm going to have to see if I can find a bot that has that. Because then you guys can you can bet your virtual currency that's worth nothing to win virtual currency that's worth nothing. Or lose it from other people that are watching the streams. That's my favorite thing to do. It's like gambling, but not as bad because you're actually not risking anything. It's great. Don't gamble, kids. Alright, guys. I'm just waiting on the map from Sky5. And as soon as they give me the map, we'll get rocking and rolling. We're trying to Curse Tallow. Alright. Alright guys, we're getting teams in here. Cursed Hollow will be our game number 3 map. We're gonna see who brings it home. This is exciting, guys. I'm excited. I hope you all are too. Why is he not in here yet? Plan of action, event game. I'm pumped, guys. I mean, I'm going to see draft. But, you know, if Solace can do a repeat of last game, you know, they got a shot. That's what I'm going to say. They got a shot. They were impressive last game. Ran away with it. It was that portrait synergy. I'm telling you guys. You know, for game number 1, they didn't all have that murky portrait. And now, for game 2, they did. They won. I'm telling you guys, that's it right there. Most important thing is portrait synergy. Heard it right here, folks. All right, we are all set on Cheer League. Alright guys, we're just waiting a couple more people to hop in the lobby here. We'll get rocking and rolling. I'm hyped, guys. I'm hyped. The only thing better is if they take Gazlo. Then I'll be super hyped. But I don't expect a Gazlo. But if we get a Gazlo, I'll be extra hyped. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that did not type in here. Why is that not? There you go. Get the ready from the teams, guys, and we'll hop right in here. Enigma. Yeah, I do some Gamers of the Storm. Gamers of the Storm stuff. The title should be updated though to Cheer League. So if it's showing Gamers of the Storm, it shouldn't be showing Gamers of the Storm. It should be showing Cheer League. But yes, I am doing Gamers of the Storm stuff. Oh, Apple might show the hat. There we go. I gotcha. Yeah, but Gamers of the Storm, guys, definitely check them out. Hopefully I'll be casting for them, I believe, Saturday or Sunday, I think there's a game. It's weird because it's a holiday weekend in the US, so 1 ready, 2 ready, 3 ready, let's go. Boom. Alright, guys. Cursed Hollow. Game number 3. Sky5 versus Solace Black. Tied up 1-1. In this best of 3, Cheer League Division 1. First pick of band, gonna go over to Solace Black. And you may be thinking, well, Mega Man fan, why did they get that? Because of how the rotation works on the maps. So, the first map is picked by the home team. Second map picked by the away team. If it goes to 3, it goes back to the home team. So, first pick is gonna go over for game number 3 to Solace Black. They banned the Ariel. They don't want to deal with the Ariel. Totally understandable there. Now the question is, what do they want to go with now? Uther Band. I like the Uther Band. I like it. Get that respect ban out of the way. Well, I mean, counters the Ariel ban too, but like that. I mean, just want to say, Uther wasn't key to that Sonya Diablo strategy. It wasn't like the key there, but he definitely helped keep them alive with that extra armor. That helped a whole lot. There's the Sonya.
Blades are yours.
Does this force out a Diablo pick here? Are they gonna have to take Diablo? That would be hilarious if they're forced into taking Diablo because they don't want to play against it. I mean, they kind of know where it might be going now, so they can kind of draft against it. So the thing is, like, they can kind of draft against it if they want in this 1-2 slot. They take the Vala. I like the Vala. Vala's been doing good for them. Got the decent damage coming out there. So I'm good with the Vala. The question is what they're going to pair her with. Are they going to pair her with the Tassadar again? The Haka. I like the Haka. Solid soul leaner. So this I would expect to be the Diablo and the Falstad. Falstad, great global, good for countering the Haka. They kind of countering each other a little bit. The Haka's a little better. Technically, in my opinion, than Falstad global wise. You know, out of the gate, he has a little bit better wave clear and everything. Once Falstad hits 7, wave clear is about equal if he takes Boomerang. And Falstad does have very good boss control. So I'd really like to see a Falstad here from the side of Solace Black. And if they want their Diablo, they need to take it right now. Because otherwise, I have a feeling it will be banned away. Oh, you saw it in the feed down below. Yeah, I did cast their tournament. That was a couple months ago, I think. Rhaegar and Falstad. Okay, so they're not worried about the Diablo. That's okay. I like the Rhaegar here. Rhaegar's really great on this map because he can solo camps. So at 2 minutes, you can send him off to your Siege Giant camp, and you don't have to risk losing your solo laner. You just send Rhaegar to do the camp. It's, you know, is it ideal to send your support to that? No, but you have a support who can do it. Especially if they've already at 4 and he's got the healing totem. It's super easy for Rhaegar to do without really taking a lot of HP damage. You're going to lose a little mana, but tap the well after, you'll be fine and ready to go. So yeah, I like the Rhaegar and I like the Falstad. You get have boss control, like I said, and you get that global kind of counter to the Haka. Ban here, Diablo, totally expected. Like I said, they wanted the Diablo, they needed to take it right there in that spot. Right here, I think I'd like to see a Tassadar ban or a support ban, maybe the Stukov. Reason being is that is going to force then Sky5 into a not prime support. You know, you think your prime supports right now, you're going to be looking at Ariel, Uther, and then Stukov, Rhaegar, and then after that you're looking at Malf, Medic, Brightwing, Karazim. Not bad supports, but you would consider on the lower end of things support-wise. They're not your first thoughts normally. Not that they can't heal, not that they don't do a great job, just not who you think of initially in the current meta, at least in North America. So a Stukov ban would be really strong here, but a Tassadar ban would be strong as well, considering there is the Vala, and she pairs so well with the Tassadar. They do ban the Stukov. I think that's a good choice. A little better ban, I think, than the Tassadar. I mean, Tassadar is going to provide vision, so that there is that downfall. But on the other side, if they don't take Tassadar right here, you could take Tassadar to pair with your Sonya. That works out really well. You know, give her a little extra shielding when she goes in. Falstad goes auto attack build. You know, that'll help him out. Rhaegar's all auto attacks, and your tank is usually auto attacks if they're attacking. So you know that wouldn't hurt at all. He's got a decent solo lane. He's got the vision. Could see that again potentially, or maybe the Zagara again worked out well, especially with the Nidus and creep spread. They did a great job with that. Another large map, so you know that could work out okay. 3-4 slot here for Sky5. They really need a support. At this point, unless they want the Tassadar, I would not be concerned with your support. The only plus to taking it in your 3-4 slot here is you can use your 5th slot to kind of counter the last 2 picks on Solace Black, so I think I'd like to see the support here. And then maybe a main tank. So they're going to go Li Ming Johanna. So they're definitely not worried about the support. So I like the Murden pickup here from Solace Black. So the thing with Sky5 taking the Li Ming here, that like I said, I don't really love it overtaking the support there, because even though you're not worried about your support, because your options aren't going to change. Most likely they're not going to double support, and if they do, they're going to the next best support is going to be Mouth. So that would put you kind of in a weird spot, but it kind of puts them in a weird spot too as far as damage wise, with just the Falstad and the Sonya. Not undoable, but just a weird spot, you know. So you don't have to worry about the support, but by taking the Malfurion or whoever they end up with their support in that spot where Li Ming is, that allows that 5th spot to be opened up to counter whatever's taking her. So it's a Murden and then whatever else they take, Zagara. So they could have said, hey, they're going Murden Zagara. You know what? That was a lot of poke. Or not a lot of poke. That was a lot of global pressure. You know, maybe we need to double support and go with Brightwing and just go hyper carry Vala. You know, go with the Malfurion or whoever they take, and then go with a Brightwing just to get another global, a little more pressure on the map. You know, not a bad counter to Sonya with the polymorph. You know, Emerald Wing can help split the team off to give your team a chance. They do go with the Brightwing, but as the solo support. Okay. I think it's not horrible. That is going to give them the global pressure. I was talking about Brightwing. I was not expecting her as a solo support with the monkey skin. But it is she can solo support technically, so it's not like the worst choice in the world. I mean, like, support wise, Karazim or Tyrande or Tassadar solo probably would have been the worst choice for them with their current comp. So Brightwing is not the worst choice. Okay, guys. Here comes the fun part. We have game number 3 about to get started. I am hyped. Tell me in chat, guys, who is going to win this game? Who do you guys think is going to win? Is it going to be Sky5 in the blue on the left, or Solace Black in the red on the right? Let me know in chat right now, guys. Who is going to win this game? If I had to take a bet, looking at comps, if Solace Black executes like they did last game, they got this in the bag. They got it in the bag. If they can't execute, gonna have issues. You know, Diablo was a big part of that execution. Murden does have the CC and kind of the dive in, engage with the jump. So not like impossible, but definitely not going to be the same as Diablo. I think I would like to see him take that over the Rhaegar possibly there, just to secure it. Li Ming going in with the poke, not going to connect anything. Using a bit of mana. Zagara does rotate down to the bottom. So we're going to have the Sonya, Murd, and Rhaegar. So the 3-man, same, I'm assuming same players as last game. Falstad going to be up in the top lane working on this minion wave. Vala going to come up, will not miss any of the minion soak, which will be good. Bottom lane is going to be Dahaka versus Zagara, which is an interesting matchup. That's what I'll say. It's an interesting matchup. Depending on how Dahaka plays it, he can go either really well for him or really bad. Look at talents here. What's Zagara go? Zagara went in the Infest, so going for the ranged minion boost at level 1. They took out Brightwing. I'm assuming in the middle, guys. Vala rotated up. I do apologize, I missed that. That's going to be first blood over the side of Solace Black. Good on them, though. Get that little bit of an XP boost. It's not a big boost this early on in the game. But yeah, like I was saying with Zagara, normally not the talent I go with. That is though very typical for a very heavy split push Zagara, is to go with that talent. So I definitely like that choice, especially considering how much pressure Zagara was putting on the map last game. You don't see that pings for Sonya taking the vision here. Apple might gonna rotate in. Both the stuns miss Brightwing. That could have been a dead fairy. Falstad gonna fly deep going for the kill. A little miscommunication. Takes a lot of poke. Johanna gonna come in. Can she get the pick though? I don't think she can. Rhaegar gonna be there with the heal. Falstad going way too deep. Zagar did back off to go ahead and take the Siege Giant camp here at 2 minutes. So that means they will miss a little soak here in the bottom lane. Not a ton, but every little bit does count.
Gather tribute.
Unfortunately for them, the bottom lane is where the tribute spawned. So the top lane for Sky5 will be pushed for free by the Siege Giants. So they definitely are going to need to try to get this tribute taken care of as quick as possible. Might even be worth it to just give it up, possibly. Zagara looks like she's rotating up, so it looks like they're going to just rely on this 4-man. Falstad in his zone. They're going in on Brightwing here. She is considered the weak link, and they do get the pick with the Dragon Bite from Rhaegar. Johanna coming in around the backside. She can stop the channel on Falstad. 4v4 though. So still an even fight. Rhaegar drops the totem. Oh, Murden not able to get the absorption of that orb from Li Ming. Falstad stopped again. They're going to go deep onto the Vala. Apple Mike, though, did pour it in to get some heals off. And they are slowly pushing them off. Zagara and Dahaka are both top lane. Now, Dahaka can come down pretty much whenever, assuming he is off cooldown for his movement. Rhaegar drops the healing totem in the backline for the team. Johanna takes a full combo from Li Ming. That is going to hurt a little bit. Still a back and forth poke here. Murden deep into those three. Takes a lot of damage. Falstad rotated middle. Murden will die from the Li Ming orb. She gets the reset, but not able to get the pick off onto Sonya. XP wise, just about dead even though. First curse point going over to the side of Sky5, but Falstad did get a little extra pressure in the middle. Flew up to the top lane, tried to get a gank onto Dahaka. Looks like it was unsuccessful, but this does push up the lane though for them. Falstad going to go ahead and Hearth. Looks like Zagara going to head and tap the well real quick here. Vala and Brightwing working on this camp. I think this is a smart decision. We don't see the B-Knight camp taken here from the side of Solace Black. So this will be some extra pressure for Sky5. However, because the tribute could be top or bottom, it may spawn in a position that's easy, makes this easy to clean up, especially because it was capped so early. Hard rotation down to the bottom. Going for the Johanna. Pops the Unstoppable. They do not get the stuns off though. Tribute is going to be in the middle, or on the right, towards the top, which is a favorable spawn for cleaning up this night camp. However, Sky5 is already set up with their DPS and Brightwing. And I don't think there's going to be able to stop this. Can the Hammering just connects. Li Ming Orb does connect with Falstad though. Johanna going to be a little late to the party. Falstad going to try to channel this tribute. Can Li Ming get the poke off with the orb? She does get the poke. Falstad going to try to channel again. The front line's trying their best to zone. Li Ming pokes, gets the hit on Falstad just at the last second. Brightwing though gets very low, does fall. Murden jumps, avoids the orb in the air. Sonya though, not able to get out, but Zagara able to channel that tribute. We may see the kill onto Rhaegar. We do so a 2-for-1 trade here. But not the end of the world. Falstad going to go ahead and fly bottom, get that soak immediately bottom. We will probably see the Dahako burrow down here once he heals up at well. Here comes the burrow. He will hear this coming in. Tongue will miss. Zagara going to start on this night camp here. So this will be ready for this next tribute, which 10 should be here for both teams. However, if the lanes are not soaked by Solace Black, they're not going to have 10. Tribute not favorable for them. Far left in the bottom. And 10, because they weren't soaking any other lane but bottom, they're behind on XP. So it looks like they're going to have to give this up. Although Murden, he spots Johanna. He does not. That could have been a kill there. They do have to give up this tribute because level 10 is here for Sky5. They will be able to pick theirs up fairly quickly, though. Sonya picks up the Siege Giants. They're going to push here with the Knights. 10 is here now. Ultimate-wise, nothing odd so far. Dahaka's still holding his. Leap. Everything's the same as last game. It looks like Emerald win from the Brightwing. Dahaka, like I said, still holding his. He really could go either way. He could go with the second health bar, or he could go with the silence, which should be fairly strong against somebody like Falstad. Little miscommunication. Mighty Gust comes in a little late. Dahaka, though, burrows in. And they are set up for this tribute. So this tribute should get picked up for free, I believe. Siege Giants are also going to be pushing bottom here. Brightwing's going to pour it in. They're going to go after the Brightwing, though. Apple Mike with the Emerald win is going to be able to save himself. Sonya able to avoid the orb, but Falstad gets the channel. Zagara now rotating in with the Nidus Network. They're going to try to disengage here. Falstad does not have Mighty Gust up, though, for another 20 seconds. So they get the tribute. A little miscommunication here down at the bottom. They did not need the Mighty Gust necessarily. Falstad still could have barrel rolled kind of in front of her and blew her back if Birdie missed the Stormbolt. So I think I would like to see them try to kind of hold on for that. But otherwise, good execution there. They did get the tribute. XP is about the same for both teams. And they didn't really lose too much top to these Siege Giants, whereas bottom lane did take quite a bit of damage from the Siege. Next tribute will be Curse Point. We'll see the Knights taken here for the side of Sky5. Sonya spots out Li Ming, goes for the leap. Can she get the kill? She can. They traded leap for the kill on Li Ming. That is a fair trade, and this should give them this tribute and curse now. I do not think we'll see a attempted defense here from the side of Sky5. It would be very risky. Dahaka, though, going to come in, gets caught out. Spear does miss. But Zagara able to cut him off. Tribute does get picked up by Falstad, and Dahaka will fall. One of the best defenders here. We're going to see Falstad fly down towards the bottom, it looks like now. He will get spotted out by Johanna when he flew down. So they know he's going to be in the bottom lane. He needs to be fairly careful here. He's going to see Lavala. He should be able to back off if needed. He's going to go for the 1v1. Fala gets a nice trade into him. Polymorph comes down, though. Barrel roll on Mighty Gust. Mighty Gust forced out. Johanna pops her ultimate. Can she get the kill over the wall? She does! Falstad, a little too greedy, thought he could get the trade, does not get it. So he will fall. The Night Camp mid, thankfully, is going to help with this curse. Little less trouble for the side of Sky5 because of it. Murden working on the well right now. About 10 seconds left. I think that's a solid choice. Boss, though, being taken early by the side of Sky5. I like this call. Gonna get them that early pressure on the map, and now they can rotate up to the enemy boss as well.
And so the curse ends.
Because now the choice is, okay, well, do we defend our boss, or do we defend from their boss? Murdy goes in, misses the Stormbolt. They're getting flanked, though, by Dahaka and Brightwing. Brightwing gonna get the Emerald Win, split the team. Vala rate of edges misses. Sonya, though, goes deep onto Brightwing, is going to take her out. And they're just going to fight here. Rhaegar with a beautiful Ancestral just in time to heal Sonya back up to full health. Takes a lot of damage from Li Ming, though. Boss is pushing bottom. I'd like to see them go for their boss now. I mean, you could send Falstad down here to clean this up in Zagara. Looks like Sonya and Rhaegar are going to kind of start the boss. Falstad does have Mighty Gust, so they have the boss control. Gonna get a little extra pressure in the middle here. Needs to be careful, though. Last time Falstad was up too far, and this happened on Sky Temple last game. Falstad spent a lot of time split pushing, which is fine. However, oftentimes he was up too far and ended up taking a lot of damage or risking his life for no reason. Falstad needs to be careful here. I'd like to see him on the right side of the boss. Remember, guys, if you're playing Falstad, you need to be in the safest position for that Mighty Gust as possible. Boss may leash here. Falstad's getting a lot of damage. He's going to Mighty Gust. That's going to lose the boss control. Dahaka in the background gets 2 kills with the Lemurian resets. She will fall, so a 2 for 3 trade so far. But I don't think Sonya Murden can do it. Sonya's going to fall, and boss will be taken for free. That's a 5 for 2 trade. Unfortunately, and this will be definitely a fort here, especially with the Siege Giants pushing. And Tribute should be spawning soon. I think they'll be up in time, but it's possible they may not be able to get in position. This is going to be a fort and probably the keep wall or some keep damage. Like I said, guys, when you're playing Falstad, you always want to be on the far safe side of your boss, or of the boss, if it's a map with a boss. So you have to be in position with that Mighty Gust. That is your job. Your job is not to do damage. Your job is to defend that boss, if possible, with the Mighty Gust, so your team can make sure they claim it. And unfortunately, because Falstad was not in position to do that, the boss was taken for free, and when he was killed, that got rid of their support there. And also, he was so far up that he took a lot of damage for free. This is going to be Curse Point now. So lanes are going to be pressured very heavily now by the side of Sky5. They're up about a half level or so. Now the good news is Zagara does have creep pretty much everywhere. So she's going to be able to help defend this by hopping from place to place. Bottom lane was pushed up fairly far, so that will help. Middle is going to be, looks like, the point of pressure from the side of Sky5. Knights will be taken here. That should give some nice counter pressure here for Solace Black. Zagara did come down to the bottom. She's going to see the rotation from Vala. She cannot go into the Nidus because Brightwing will be able to damage her to stop her from going in. Ford is very low. She needs to get out of here now. She's staying too long. Zagara is going to die here. Not getting out of that one, Zagara. Unnecessary Rain of Vengeance, but it does get to kill for sure. That's going to be a 45-second cooldown on Zagara. And will make this defense even harder. Curse is going to end here. Falstad in position on the side. They're going to go for it in. Emerald Wind comes in and pushes the team back. Sonya's going to fall. Ancestral lands, but on Muradin. Not the ideal target. They do get the Siege Giants, though. Which will get cleaned up immediately. Sky5 slowly coming back in this game. They are up about a level. We need to see some soak happening here. Rhaegar needs to be soaking this wave right here. Soak the wave, Rhaegar. Soak the wave. There we go. Then you get as much XP as they can, as quickly and safely as possible. Thankfully, the boss is not up for another 10 seconds. Sonya's down for 6. Mighty Gust is up in 10. So they will have Mighty Gust, so they could try a possible invade on the boss. They gotta know they're going to the boss pit. And they need to fight before 20. Like, they need to go here and fight now. They know it's here. They're not coming here. They're going... I don't know why they're going top. I mean, yeah, they're Siege Giants, but you guys gotta be top. You know they're on the boss. Oh. Solace Black is not making the best rotation decision. They may try for a Dahaka pick here, as... They're not even getting a Dahaka pick, I don't think. So that's going to be double free bosses then. Especially if they get a pick here. That may actually end the game. Sky5 coming in with the engage. Can see the back off from Solace Black. 20 is almost here though. And the damage from the Knights and the boss should on the structure should get 20. And this is going to be the pinch now. They needed to fight at the boss pit. It's, you know, they call it a throw pit, but because they were so far down level-wise, they needed to fight there. And now they're fighting into 20, which is never a good decision. Split on the Muradin. He should be okay. Sonya misses with the spear. Gonna leap in, but the miscommunication on the Mighty Gust. Boss, meanwhile, working on the tower's bottom. I believe they can save the keep. They do give up the tribute, but thankfully it's the first one out of 3. But they still don't have 20. And Sky5 can come in whenever they want and pressure this up. And it looks like they're going to start doing that. Li Ming with the combo is going to miss just barely. Zagara has some nice creep spread up towards the top. So she can rotate up the top. The boss is up top, but they cannot fight it. They do not have 20, and they're going to rotate now anyway. You guys cannot fight this. Please do not fight this. Please just soak to 20. Please. Gonna see a little bush party action. Murden gets spotted out. Going for the Li Ming. Can he get the stun? He cannot. Meanwhile, though, Sonya taking a lot of damage in the middle. Mighty Gust from Falstad is not going to be enough. Zagara gets split from the team. It's going to be a 2-for-0 trade. That is why you do not fight without your 20 guys. It makes it too difficult. They're going to lose the boss and the tribute. They could have picked up 20 there during that time frame. Falstad taking the Siege Giants instead of soaking this lane. They need 20 so bad, and they're not getting it. Vala able to put some nice damage out on the Murden. He will make it out okay. The Night Camp will help push up the middle, and the Siege Giants will help push, but that's not going to give them 20. And now they have to defend. I mean, they get a little bit from trickle down, but it takes so long at this far into the game that, and there's no minions here. They're not going to have 20 for a few more seconds, and that's maybe all it takes. It's also 3v5. They need to be very careful. Falstad gets tongued. Murden gets very low. Jumps over the wall. Is going to fall. Falstad does have Mighty Gust. They have 20s. Falstad may want to take Wind Tunnel here just to help keep the team off. He does not. He takes Epic Mount. I would love to have seen that be the Wind Tunnel to buy time here while they defend from this boss. Core is falling fast. Sonya goes in with the heavy leap into the center. Rhaegar going to pop the Ancestral a little too early, though. Preemptively. Sonya going to fall. Zagara not able to get the kills fast enough, and that's going to be game to the side of Sky5. Bringing it out here with the 2-1 victory versus Solace Black. Congratulations, Sky5, on a very well played series, but also congratulations to Solace Black. They played great game number 2. Game number 3, they started off great. I loved it. But then towards the end, it felt like they just fell apart. You know, like I said, a lot of spots where they could have been soaking that extra XP to get to 20. Taking a lot of fights when they didn't need to. It took 2 fights in the 20 that they did not and should not have taken. And they should have taken the one down at the boss pit before 20 was picked up for the side of Sky5. You have a Falstad with Mighty Gust. You're basically guaranteed getting that boss. It's almost a guarantee. So like, why would you risk it and then not fight into and then fight into 20 later? I'm not sure. I don't quite know. Those are questions I cannot answer, unfortunately. But in the end, they did put up a good fight. It was a very even match, very solid game from both teams. So I always enjoy that. Quick look at talents and stuff for you guys here. Like I said at the end there, I really wish Falstad had went with the Wind Tunnel at 20. I think that would have helped save the game there. Would have kept the enemy team off the core long enough for them to take the boss down before it got too low. May have saved the game there. Unfortunately, went with the Epic Mount. It may just be default. You know, you just always go in straight into that Epic Mount. Even Sonya, if she went for Ignore Pain, which is what you definitely want to have with Sonya, but if she had went with the Crater upgrade for Leap at 20, that buys time where the team cannot attack your core, and that's what they really needed right there at that last second when they picked up 20. Unfortunately, like I said, that did not work out that way, but they did play their best. Great game from both teams. Congratulations again to Sky5 with that win. Guys, that's it for me tonight. Big Wiz, thank you for the 200 bits cheer. I appreciate it, man. I did see that pop up. during the game on my little notification page. So I appreciate that, man. But guys, thank you for joining me tonight for Cheer League. Possibly may see me tomorrow night for Friday Night Friendlies. Keep an eye on Twitter down below. There's a link to Twitter. Click that. It'll take you to my Twitter. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to. No big deal either way. But that's where I try to post updates on there. So if I find out I'm casting tomorrow night, I will definitely drop a note there for you guys so you guys know that I'll be live and what time it'll be. Possibly this weekend we may have some Gamers of the Storm. It is a holiday weekend for the US, so it is quite possible that we will not actually have any Gamers of the Storm games. I have not checked their schedule yet, but if there is a game, I will try to pick it up for you guys, but most likely my guess is they're pushing everything off a week to the next weekend. But we'll definitely be back with those guys. And then Tuesday and Thursday we'll be back to our normal schedule, hopefully 8 p.m. Eastern for the first game, and then 10 p.m. Eastern for the second game on Tuesday and Thursday. Hopefully that's the plan, fingers crossed. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate having you all, as always. Sorry if I sound a little off. I do have a cold I'm just getting over still. So I do apologize for that, but glad to have you all with me. I'm glad to be back casting. I missed it so much the last week and a half not being here. If you guys enjoyed the cast and enjoyed my casting style, there's a big button up above that says follow. It does not cost you anything, and I would appreciate it immensely if you guys press that button. But again, not required. I just enjoy having you guys in chat watching. That's what means the most to me. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me. Hopefully I will see you guys all either tomorrow night or this weekend, depending on what's available game-wise. Otherwise, next Tuesday and Thursday, hopefully you all join me. If not, I will see you all in the Nexus. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a great night. I will see you all later.